Oh, fuck it. Of course. Mustard. No. Oh, wait, no, that's not mustard. Hold on. That's lemon grab. Fuck, lemon grab. Got it. Damn.
Yep. Mark got it first.
Hello.
Ah, wait, hold on. What is that?
Yeah, we can hear.
All right.
Oh my God, lemon grab. Get a life. I know you're watching VTN, but Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Mark, for being our first comment today.
Marketing 101. Scare away your fans.
Thank you, Mark. Ignore Gibby. He's just being an ass today.
Oh, don't ignore me.
Ignore him.
I'm gonna ignore him.
Mood. I'm in a wonderful mood. What do you mean ignore him? He's being an ass today. I've been in a cheery mood. I only got team killed and arc raiders.
Yeah, I know you were excited to show up for our show, but fuck you.
I know you've been waiting all week to listen to all of us talk to each other, but get fucked. Go find something else to watch.
Oh my God, I just found out there's a kick button. All right. Interesting. Anyways, welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome, Mark. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for everyone watching. It is the Stranger Things Stephen King Welcome to Derry fucking, I don't know, all things King episode, man.
You want to get some water, get some tea, get some
I am
lemon
sick.
juice or something? Oh my gosh.
I am sick. I sound like a certain political figure, you know, like I swallowed a fucking lawnmower.
Hey, Mustard, you ready to carry the show with me? Because I think we're going to be the ones majorly talking here.
No, I'm gonna make him sing.
No.
It'll be interesting. But last week on the show, we started getting into Stranger Things and how a lot of things were going to line up or not line up. We also got into the fact that Welcome to Derry is now, season 1 is now over. And we started getting into a couple of other things about, you know, these TV shows. And, you know, Mustard was in the audience and was like, I'll fucking jump in on that one. And I said, yes, because he has recently re-upped his knowledge of all this stuff. So it's really interesting. And also, Gibby, as I understand it, you've been...
as an adult, yeah.
Yeah, as an adult. Gibby, you've been listening to the audiobook of Kids, right?
Yep. I listened to the audiobook. So before anybody jumps down my ass, this audiobook is like 44 hours long, and I just finished chapter 3.
Nice.
So like, yeah. So I'm just now getting to when they're all kids in the first, their first interaction with it. So like, I haven't even got past part 1 yet. So we're still kind of getting through it.
Well,
I did
in the
finish
book,
all of
they tell the 2 stories simultaneously.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they tell the adults and the kids simultaneously through a series of flashbacks.
Yeah, well, that's what I was telling. That's what I was telling Dead Man. I was listening to the first part, and it I think it was called The 6 Calls, is what the chapter was called. Yep. And I was like, why the fuck are they talking about these adults? Like, who are these people? Like, we just went through all of them. Yeah. That's probably what Dead Man was doing. He was looking at his phone, like, you fucking moron. Like, wait a minute, let him read first. And then it got to the part where they're like, oh, I just remembered about my childhood, about Derry. And I'm like, oh, that's why they're talking about him. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I have this like little bit that I do when we're all hanging out in the voice chat and Ark and Raiders. And it makes Sam laugh, but it annoys the rest of our friends. And it's the idea that, you know, a lot of these books were by Richard Bachman, which is Stephen King's alternate personality, or, you know, whatever personality. And a lot of these things were written in the 80s when he was so fucking coked out that he couldn't string 2 thoughts together. Mm-hmm. So I was our friends were like, "What do you mean? Why is King annoying us?" And Mustard was like, "Because at this time he was so coked out, it was nuts." And I was like, "Yeah, essentially the narrative for some of these books is like, all right, so I was a child on that corner right there, and I used to ride a bike." And on that corner, there used to be an ice cream store. There was 12 flavors, not 13, not 14, 12. And, you know, like the 12 spokes on a bike, the one that I used to ride. But those flavors, the guy wanted to expand. His name was Larry. I'll get to Larry later.
Stop.
That's literally how it is, dude.
And every time he wanted to add a 13th flavor, the folks got upset. You know, like Barbara and Jan from book clubs, they got really upset.
You're just
you
like,
know,
who the fuck are these people? Are they important to the message? No, they're not. But I just need you to know they exist. For what fucking reason?
Now, Barb and Jan, not only did they run the book club, but they were also part of the knitting circles. And it's
Yeah,
You're
like
just
the
racist
first.
against unibrows, Mark.
Both can be true.
Yeah, what I find scary is I just saw what King looked like back in the day. Bro looked like yeah, he was rocking that, and that now explains why he listened to Mambo Number 5 on repeat so much.
Yeah, so apparently he was so like drugged and strung out that he doesn't even remember writing Cujo at all. At all.
Believable.
No shit.
Like the whole book, he doesn't remember writing it. Yeah.
And I know. In a couple of tellings of Cujo, they switch out the dog for like a Doberman or Doberman Pinscher. No, dude, the book, that's a Saint Bernard.
Oh,
that's
fuck.
a full-grown Saint Bernard that terrorizes this fucking.
It's like a 300-pound dog.
Yeah. So like I love people that are not introduced to that fact of the story that are like, oh, it's just a rabid dog. I'm like, I don't think you get it, homie. That's
There's speculation that like the like Cujo's tied in with because the dog was like possessed by spirits and shit. Like,
I mean,
yeah, but is it?
But Stephen King can't argue it. He's just like, yeah, okay, sure.
Probably.
Let's go with it.
I think I was on my 5th line, so like, yeah, sure, whatever you guys connect. You guys made more of a universe than I did. Sure, go ahead.
Steven, was the dog satanic? I mean,
he wasn't not satanic.
He wasn't.
I mean,
not.
it makes sense. And then it just has to be like well, what about the turtle? Hi, I have a question about the turtle. Yeah, what about it? Yeah, what about it? So it's a flying space god. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Where did it come from? Yeah. That right it came from. No, what did it come from? That's up for your interpretation.
I'm gonna answer that in 12 years.
No, you guys are doing way too close of an answer. It's like yeah, the turtle. Yes, it's a space god. Almost. Where did it come from? It did. So
can you tell us where?
I could.
Are you gonna?
No.
No. The answer to that one is yeah. In 10 years.
No. The answer to that one is no.
Because he didn't explain the fucking cosmic universe that they live in until Dark Tower.
And even then, it was still kind of fucking iffy.
Well, not really, because he explains that like that the guardians of the tower of the beams are all animals.
Mm-hmm.
So like he explains that Maturians is just one of those animals. There's 12 of them.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But like I said, you're way too close to an answer. Are you going to explain it? No. Are you sure? No.
But when we do get an explanation, is it going to make sense with the rest of the universe?
Now, that is a good fucking question.
Is it going to get an answer?
What?
Dude, yeah, for real. No, and then
welcome to the shit on Stephen King hour.
Not really, no. I mean, he took 4 years to write the book, and he says like in a lot of those moments he doesn't even remember writing good sections of the book. That's
wild to me, because a lot of that is very incoherent in the beginning. Like, I get the world building and what he's trying to do, but unfortunately the joke Dead Man was making at the very beginning of this, it's not far off. Dude, because there are so many sentences where you're like, what does this have to do with the price of tea in China?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of tea, there was going to be a tea shop on the opposite corner.
Steven, shut up. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
Who keeps letting him in? Is it you? I think it's you.
I just do this. It's okay.
Neighborhood.
I was on Joe Rogan 3 times before he ever figured out I was there.
Shit.
So let's start the let's start the welcome to Derry. Are we allowed to talk about spoilers, or is that still unmarked territory?
I don't give a fuck, honestly.
Neither do I, but that's 2 out of 3.
I mean, the thing is that it's already been over for what, close to a month now.
Yeah, but people got that. People got that rule. If it ain't been out, well, I'm one of those people.
Oh wait, I was gonna watch it. Who
I
cares?
was gonna watch it.
Then fucking watch it. Then fucking watch it.
It's been completed for almost a month. If you haven't watched it by now,
if you cared that much,
you would have watched it.
You would have fucking watched it by now.
Oh yeah, especially with how many people talked about it, how much it was over TikTok and Facebook and all the social platforms.
Yeah,
I don't know why people bitched about it. Like
they said it was boring.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off with that. I'm an avid horror watcher. Like, I love horror films. I love being scared during movies. There was not an episode of that show that I was not sitting on the edge of my seat, that I was nervous something was going to happen.
So, I mean, all right,
I'm just giving you what people say. They said it was a snooze fest.
No.
It was not a snooze fest. And those people that do not, like those people that do not understand it or Welcome to Derry don't understand it or Welcome to Derry.
Wait. I forgot something. I forgot to talk about something that happens that pertains to the book. Dude, okay, so I don't know if you're there yet. Maybe or maybe not. I'm not sure. But there's a section of the book where where this it's one of these little Coke side stories that, actually does make sense, but it does pertain to Pennywise. But anyway, so there's this part where this kid, like his brother gets like abused by their dad and gets like fucking killed by their dad with a hammer. Mm-hmm. And then the cops they don't believe any of them, so like the cops just walk it off. And then Pennywise appears to this other kid, the brother as his brother, and then basically rips his head off his shoulders while he's screaming at Pennywise, "You're not real, you're not real." He's like,
"No, I'm not there yet." Fuck.
Yeah, well, you're gonna hear about it. And then so King talks about how he appears to him as the monster from the Black Lagoon, and how the claws of the monster dig into his carotid artery, and while he's gurgling on his own blood, he's still trying to fight off the apparition. So anyways, there's gruesome fucking details and stories like that in that book, right? And what I don't understand is the biggest thing that people get hung up on is a bunch of preteens sexually exploring in the fucking sewers.
Man, okay.
I don't get it. There's so much more gruesome and horrific shit that goes on in that book. And you're gonna get mad, huh?
You know why?
Well, you're gonna get mad at the dumb kid logic. Let's have sex to grow up overnight. Let's do this so that we can feel older and more mature, so that Pennywise doesn't bother us. That's dumbass kid thinking.
It is.
Yeah, and the rest of the time, you got a point. The rest of the time, it's fiction, whatever. But the rest of the book is full on gruesome shit, like people's intestines being used as a rope, fucking carotid arteries being ripped right out of throats, dead bodies hanging off. Yeah, they're talking about in the very first section when Georgie gets his arm ripped off. They fully explain what it looks like what his arm looks like after it got tore off.
There is.
How it
dries, what color it gets when it dries. Yes, dude, that's horrible.
They did not hold back any details. So I understand what you're saying, but of course those are most times I see people bring that up are the White Knight book warriors.
Yeah, the SJW people that fucking get all, oh my dog. Because I had somebody tell me in person not so long ago about that. She's like, I'm not sure about King. I'm not sure about Tim King. I'm like, why? He's like, I'm not sure who he is because of that one scene. And I literally looked her dead in the face. I was like, "Are you talking about the kid orgy?" And she was like, "Oh my god, yeah." Why do you say it? I'm like, "Yeah,
of course."
And I was like, "It's a bunch of 13 and 14-year-olds being stupid 13 and 14-year-olds. What's so crazy?" And I was like, "You realize there's kids getting eaten?
Right.
There's children getting fucking murdered. They're no longer on this fucking earth, and you're worried about something that happens a lot."
So over 60 novels, 60 novels this man has made, with a little help from the White Goddess here and there. And that's the one scene that makes you go, you know what? I don't know about this guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
what the fuck? Yeah.
Like there's so much more you could have issues with. I think a lot more people would have the problem of having kids being ripped apart like some poor butcher shop animals. I think a lot more people would have issues with that. Because I know in Welcome to Dairy, when I can't remember her name, the long black haired girl, she was in the supermarket, and then her dad started popping out of jars.
Yeah.
And just started like crawling towards her. I was like, oh, fucking hate all of that scene right there. Because it's something about seeing something crawl on the floor with a full disfigured face, just like just scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. So, so that's the last thing I wanted to touch about the book. Cause like it pisses me off when people get upset about that scene. I'm like, dude, there's so much worse. But anyways, okay, yeah. So back in Welcome to Dairy. Sorry.
Hold on. To address that, I understand why people get upset. I do. I understand why people get upset. Now, that does not mean I condone why they get upset, because everybody reacts to certain situations differently. The problem is that you guys are right. They're concentrating on the wrong fucking thing. There is a character in the book It who is a 15-year-old boy who does not believe the rest of the people in the world are real. And therefore there is no consequences for anything he does, including murdering his own father, including beating his own brother to death. He doesn't believe they're real.
And taking sexually advantage of one of his friends.
And I was trying to skip over that part, but that's also something that was, very fucking. He is obviously one of the more, sick individuals in the whole fucking the book, and they bypassed that to concentrate on this one part, and it's like, you don't understand. King didn't just come up with that sickness. That's real. Mm-hmm. People suffer from that. Like that is a real affliction. People believe that they are the only real person in the world, and that there should not be consequences for anything they do to anybody else, because they're not real. Now, that's fucked, but imagine that kind of thinking in the mind of an abused 15-year-old boy. Like, there is
that's Jeffrey Dahmer next level. Like, you're inventing a fucked up person to go out into the world. I'm laughing, but that's just, unfortunately, 7:00 at night. But it's in the same vein as Criminal Minds or something. Like when people watch Criminal Minds, it's like you can sit there and watch Criminal Minds or SVU and be like, wow, that's fucked up. And you're like, wow, that's real life. I don't know what you want here.
And, there's other parts of this book where Stephen King rightly addresses racism and homophobia and the real violence that happens to people in regards to these things, especially in these little fuck off towns.
The Black Spot fire was literally all about racism.
It was
commentary on racism.
What was it? The first part that something Miles. I can't remember the guy's first name, but when they went to go visit the bar and they left behind the bar and still got jumped and still got hit with, and it was not he didn't explain this in a very nice way. He was like, no, the guy who punched him had 2 very decent sized rings, and it like the description of getting a mouth busted open grossed me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. And but like I said, I understand that why these people point to that scene and just like, oh well, that's the one that broke. That's the straw that broke the camel's back, and I'm like, I don't agree.
Maybe
I'm like with you guys.
Live in a world where they're sheltered, dude. Like they're just sheltered, or
you
even
can kill kids. Just don't let them do what 13 and 14-year-old kids naturally do.
Yeah, or what it really is like people have normalized and desensitized themselves to racism, child murder, and R word and all that stuff. Like, so I guess like when you talk about something taboo and like I don't know. It's like people, I don't know. Maybe in the 80s too is a big deal because like people weren't very open about sex. It was a very hush topic back then.
It was, yeah.
So like maybe because child murder and criminal deviancy was like normalized, the sex part it was focused on because just the cultural climate at the time, I guess.
But let's
I think you've got a lot. I think you've got a lot more people only following one thing and not understanding the time frame it was wrote in, or the kind of art the person made besides that. Because obviously you hear Stephen King and you think just like spooky, scary stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't understand that a lot of his other books also included a lot more detail into simple, mundane, daily things. Like, again, I know it was a joke, but back to what Deadman was doing in the beginning, like he explains stuff. So there's going to be a lot of things that might not be comfortable for you,
right,
that are explained in great detail. And you got to kind of understand. And I think a lot of people take media, especially media like that, a little too literally, and got to remember, just like I tell my kids, this is not real.
Yeah.
This is not like the big boogeyman's not going to haunt you. The things that happen in this book aren't happening to you tomorrow. Okay, you need to understand it's fiction.
And that's kind of the beauty about horror stories, is like you get to experience real horrific situations without the actual risk.
Nobody gets hurt. Yeah.
I'm not worried about my eyes turning into fucking slug eyes.
Yeah.
Ever.
So back to the show. People drew a lot of comparisons to Stranger Things from Welcome to Derry. And
rightfully so. Yeah.
Rightfully so they did, but like the media literacy level there is just,
it's non-existent.
Ridiculous. Yeah. I'm like, how are you gonna compare your Disney Channel fucking Nobody Ever Dies Stranger Things to children getting ripped apart by a bat baby demon? How is that even comparable, my guy? Like,
or Rich dying in a fire.
Yeah, not even by the fire. He died of suffocation, which is even worse.
That fucked me up worse than the guy getting his goddamn head eaten in the next scene. I was like, that fucked me up more. I was like, this fucking kid died of smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to hide the TV remote from my girlfriend when that scene happened, because she was getting ready to throw the remote at the TV when Rich died.
Yeah.
I mean, rightfully so, because Deadman's not wrong. That was a very heartbreaking scene. See, because he was like, oh, there's room for two people fitting here. And she's like, there's only one. Bam, closed it. And you're like, you motherfucker. I know. And just
if it was me, I would have been like, yeah, we're going to make room, bitch. Sorry.
Our big asses don't fit in things like that, right? Maybe Gibby's a little bit on the smaller side, but you and I,
like,
nah.
We're going to make room.
We're gonna make room. We're gonna remove her legs. God damn it!
Yep.
Look, we both survived. One of us just walked out here again.
I don't give a shit if we come out of the end of this with a couple of numb legs. Okay, we're gonna be alive.
I will be alive at the end of this. But getting back to Derry, yeah. The media literacy is very much missing from today's reporting of TV shows and stuff like that. When we find out that her name is supposed to be Tozier in the future, I think I was texting you, Mustard, wasn't I?
Yeah.
When I was like, I know who she is. I know who she is. I know who she is. And Pennywise kind of confirmed it for me. And he goes, beep, beep, Richie. And I was like, thank you. Thank you.
She says beep beep Margie.
I'm pretty sure he says Richie, but I could be wrong.
He says Margie.
Well, I'm on like 6 medications, so you're probably right.
Oh, don't use that. What are you gonna do? Say you're on Ambien next?
No, dude, I'm literally doing this.
Okay, well, we've argued about things like this in the past, and I'm literally right every fucking time. So he says
you are not right every time, you prick.
I'm literally right every fucking time. You can ask all 10 of our friends that are there with us. I'm right.
She says beep beep and confirms it for me, and that was really cool for me.
I'm gonna Google it real quick just to make sure.
There is.
I love beep.
There's a large part of what happens in Welcome to Derry that is lost by context.
Yes, Pennywise says beep beep Margie in the latest series in episode 8. Yeah, it says beep beep Margie.
Margie, okay. So what? I was wrong.
Told you.
Okay.
No.
Moving on. A lot of people forget that this was written in the 60s. and so many things were going on in the 60s at the time that it was fucking atrocious, some of the shit that was happening. Even in our own military bases, things like that speakeasy being burnt down was not uncommon. You know what I mean?
Spot.
Yeah, the black spot, So a lot of folks are trying to like say like, oh, well, this is just woke propaganda and woke bullshit. And I'm like, you don't understand.
They've never read the book. The book was written fucking almost 50 years ago, my guy. That whole story is in the book. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Like, and
they said the same thing about the gay scene when chapter 2 came out.
Yeah, yeah. And that's actually where I was.
Shit. I'm like,
that's
bro,
where I was going to.
They opened the book with that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the guy gets fucking eaten by Pennywise because of a hate crime. I don't think you understand that Stephen King does not pull punches. He feeds children to intergalactic demons. He kills children by throwing them off an easily climbable ledge in the Gunslinger. You know which one. There are people that are torn apart by entities that live between worlds in the mist, and fucking Nazis, and there's
that man wrote a domestic abuse scene too. Holy shit! I got past that, and I had to pause it for a minute. I was like, damn, felt like I was there, and I was not comfortable. I felt like
but the way Beth comes back at him is great, though.
Oh yeah, I love the way Beth snapped back at him after all that. Just like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. If you got a problem with it, let's go toe to toe right now. And I'm like, yes, get to this. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was just something. If we're going to mention things we liked and how are written in the book.
Have you ever heard of apt pupil, Gibby?
Have I heard of what?
Apt pupil?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Oh my god.
What's that?
It's another Stephen King book.
It's another Stephen King book, but it's not supernatural at all. It's about like this 14-year-old kid that discovers his neighbor is a Nazi war criminal, and
APT pupil.
Yeah, apt pupil.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. I got that on the reading list.
It's a short book. It's actually like only 250 pages or some shit like that. It's very short.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, but dude, holy shit though, dog. Like, whoa.
Wait, is that like? So is it the one where the guy so he sits outside of his window and just watches his neighbor go in his house and just thinks he's doing wild shit? Or is that not what that's based off of?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay.
Basically, I'll just give a real quick nutshell of the book. It's like basically what happens is like this kid, 14 years old, goes to his Nazi neighbor's house, makes the Nazi tell him everything about the war that he knew, everything that he saw. Turns out the dude was like a commanding fucking officer at one of the biggest concentration camps, and he ordered the fucking execution of hundreds of thousands of people. And so he's telling this kid all of this, and the kid's absorbing it, and it starts to affect his personality. He starts to become more hateful. He starts to become more violent. His thoughts become more violent, more sporadic, and then he ends up killing a homeless person. So then the old man is also agitated by reliving all these memories, and it starts affecting his personality the same way, and he ends up killing 5 homeless people. So then they're all both on this homeless killing spree without either of them knowing, and then everything comes to a point where
hey, let's not ruin it, because this is you have my attention. You sold me the car. You don't got to tell me the windows roll up. Okay.
All right.
I do like, if you tell me stuff like this, I do want to consume it myself so I can
I'll stop right there. But yeah, like just I wanted to say like a lot of us, because we were talking about the whole encompasses of King's writing is like when he doesn't hold punches or pull punches. That is another book where it's like even the ones that have nothing to do with ghosts or monsters or goblins or ghouls are fucking terrifying. Like that's a very real life, very realistic, very very fucking actualized story that can actually happen.
Happened.
Probably has happened. Yeah.
All right, question from the peanut gallery, because I've been thinking about this since we've been talking about this. How do people make comparisons between Welcome to Derry and Stranger Things? Because I guess I've been racking my brain over the comparisons. I'm like, the only thing that's connected is that there's a group of kids getting fucked with by a
monster.
by a super ominous force. Yeah, and
That's
beyond that,
that's all you need. It's basically the same plot point, really.
I mean, same plot, but like one of them. Yeah, I'm sorry. The entire series, the entire series of Stranger Things, I had no worries about anybody dying. I'm sorry, even on the
Nobody
last
ever did.
episode, nobody ever did. And you know, of course, yeah. If you haven't watched this, go watch it. It's on Netflix. You can go see it at any time. If you don't like it, go watch it. Then come back. But the last part where he's like, Elle might have died. She might not have. Who knows?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
up to interpretation. Like, fuck off, dude.
fuck you guys.
Fuck off. And then all the shit that. Well, what happened with these two characters? Oh, that happened off camera. Okay. Well, what happened to the Demogorgons? Why didn't they defend their butt? Oh, sorry. Should we? Can we spoil Stranger Things or what?
Yeah, fuck it. No. I've already said it. Like we've already given that because
fuck
it's
Stranger Things. So look, dude.
for the new year, new year, new
why
me.
didn't the Demogorgons defend Vecna? The fucking duffers were like, because they were surprised.
They were the right side
They were
up.
just as surprised as he was.
They're in the right side up. That's why they couldn't do anything. And you're like, dude, what? Hold on. Okay, so, and then, oh my god, I was yelling at my TV at this point. The unproposal.
I know, dude.
The unproposal
They
scene.
fucking died there, bro. Both of them could have fucking died there, dude.
That's what I was thinking the entire time. Like, they're gonna die. Nancy and Jonathan are gonna die in that room, and it just looks like a room full of glue. That's all I can see. And the entire time they're having this deep conversation, I'm like, that is a sensory hell. If I touch anything that feels like glue in an entire room, I'm gone. I'm done. It's over. Throw me in there. That is a memory I don't want to live with. And so I just watched this recently, so like I'm so caught up on it.
No, let it out. That's what we're here for.
I don't understand the writing. Okay, because
Nobody does.
No, I wish I did. I had high expectations for this because I was like, this season took what, 3 to 4 years in the making?
Yep.
Like it took 3 years in the making. I was expecting such a smack on the dick season that I walked away, and I could never watch another series like this again because the ending was just so incredible that it left me with a sense of I know nothing will ever fill that void. But like I told my girlfriend after I finished, I was like, it wasn't bad, but I feel like I have TV blue balls.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Stranger Things because there's no risk.
None.
And I understand that completely, but I also understand that writing a death and Gibby, you're a writer, so you've participated in having to make decisions in what characters die. What characters are going to be popular. What characters are going to get, a mention. And what characters, like if you kill them, what kind of a feedback you're going to get. And this is just on a tiny scale. Like Gibby and I, we write on a show that has like 1,000 something listeners monthly. So even if we kill a character, we kill the wrong character, we're very much aware that folks are upset. So as a writer, looking at this very like Mustard said, Disney-esque, nobody really dies, Stranger Things, I believe, and I think that they wrote themselves into a corner very early, and
they had plenty of opportunities to kill.
And Netflix never let them out of that corner.
Here's the thing, my boy. I will completely fucking disagree with you because would you rather have a piece of art that moves somebody and makes them feel some type of way, or would you rather have a boring ass product? That's exactly what they did. And another thing, the whole thing with we can't kill off this certain character because it'll make these people. They killed off my girl Barb. They killed off Billy. They killed off Eddie. They killed off so many fucking characters that people cared about. So you can't use that fucking excuse.
Oh, that Russian guy,
Alexei.
Yeah, they killed off.
Alexei.
Yeah, they killed off Alexei. They were fine killing him off.
They killed off Jim Hopper like 5 fucking times.
Or what was
they kept bringing
what was
back,
Nancy's?
Like you can't use that excuse that you can't kill certain characters so people get upset. Fuck that shit. They could have killed all of them so many times, dude.
Like I said, I don't think it was the Duffers. I think it was Netflix keeping them in that corner involuntarily, because you're right. Every time they killed a character, it was a character that people cared about, especially Eddie.
Yeah.
I have a Hellfire Club T-shirt myself.
Oh,
I
be
loved
prepared.
Eddie.
Be prepared in a month. You're gonna see Hellfire
So
lids
here's what I'm
all over
saying.
Walmart.
What I've been reading online and kind of starting to make a little more sense was like one of the Duffers, shit, it would have been both of them for all fucking I know, was married to one of the writer who did Fear Street. Remember those movie series? All three
Oh, that
movies?
was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. Something Lee. They got divorced like midway through Stranger Things season 4. And that's when the show started to go to shit. So what everybody's thinking was like his wife was probably ghostwriting for him, or his wife was probably helping write the show on the sidelines. And like since they got divorced, he lost his fucking mastermind, and they can't write themselves out of a fucking paper bag. So
See, that's the second one. That's my second one. I've made a point. Once somebody gets a divorce, their writing goes down to shit. That's number 2. I'm waiting for number 3, and then it'll become a fact.
I'm just saying, dude. Like
Fear Street was based off of R.L. Stein.
All right.
Where the hell did Fear Street come from?
Fear Street is R.L. Stein miniseries, yes, but the movies
Lee
themselves.
Geniac.
Yeah, Lee something. That's what I knew. I knew it was Lee something. Yeah.
Yeah, Lee Geniac. Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah. So she's a very well renowned Netflix writer. She was married to one of the Duffers.
Oh, but that's the thing, because you can notice a dip in like quality. Like we were talking, me and the girlfriend were talking. It's like after season 3, it's kind of like, what are we doing here? Where's the next goal? Where are we going to now? What are we doing?
Yeah,
because
we know about Vecna, but like, what else is there? It's just Vecna.
Yeah, we get no other explanation. We get nothing else. Oh, the amount. Oh my god. The one scene that stressed me out was what are their 2 fucking names? Mike's little sister and
Holly,
the redhead,
and Max.
Max, yeah, Holly, Max, and Holly. When they're just standing there, just talking to each other,
dude.
just.
I actually skimmed through that scene. They talk for 3 fucking minutes. 3 fucking minutes. If you're telling me that I'm stuck in a place for 2 fucking years, a hellish fucking place like that, you're telling me I'm gonna stop for 180 seconds to have a fucking conversation with a 12-year-old? Fuck that.
Especially the first time that she tried running
out.
We had
Bye.
running up the hill playing. Like,
I'd be like talking to her while I'm running. So like, don't fucking run to the just tell me you'll be alright.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You'll be okay. I promise.
Like straight up, bro.
That scene just made me like visibly, like physically yell at my TV, like fucking go.
It made everybody It made everybody yell. But here's, you know what? I'm gonna just.
Here comes the devil's advocate, asshole. Come on, let's hear it.
No,
Let's
fuck
hear it.
that scene. That was annoying as balls.
You have to really focus.
No, that was annoying as balls. I'm
Okay,
one of the people that was like, that scene sucked.
Holy shit.
All right, I don't play devil's advocate on everything, but I am gonna make Mustard very fucking happy. One of my favorite memes to ever come out of this fucking series is the Walk 'em Down Wheelers.
Yeah, dude, the Walk 'em Down Wheelers. They made one for every family. There's the Walk 'em Down Wheelers, the Hush 'em Up Harrington, the fucking Sit 'em Down Sinclairs. Fuck, what was it? The something Hendersons, I forgot. But yeah, it's so funny, dude.
The last meme I saw before I shut it down so I could start thinking about the show was, there's a reason we call her when she puts the oxygen tank in the fucking dryer.
Yeah.
There's the caption, fucking, I couldn't stop laughing. It says, there's a reason we call her Karen Nuck till you buck Walker. Like Wheeler. I was like, yeah.
I seen that and I was like, that's dope as hell. That is smart. But
Bro, and then letting what's her name drop one F-bomb. The F-bomb we all fucking wanted. Right at the end of that series was delicious.
Oh, it was nice. It was nice.
Oh,
we get
was
a
it?
little.
You fucked with the wrong family.
Oh, that's what it was. Shit, I fucking completely missed that. I thought they were saying the F bomb the whole show. That's how boring it
No.
was. Damn. That's how
No,
boring that F bomb was.
There was one F bomb, and it was with her.
Joyce, fucking Joyce.
Yeah, dude, fucking. But she got the one F bomb, and I thought it was delicious because she literally says, "You fucked with the wrong family."
Well, you know
And
why they put that is because it was considered a motion film. That's why, or some shit. They really
Yeah.
film.
But like her taking extraneous time to get that head clear of that shoulders, I was like, you know what? Fucking let her chop that wood. That dude has every bit of this coming. Every single inch of steel that's in his ass right now. Let her work. Let this 89-pound, 48-year-old mom of fucking 3 whack that stump away. Like, he deserves it. He deserves every fucking swing of that axe.
I get the point, but it's 2.
While that scene was happening, like my face went from like a very big hell yeah smile, and then as she kept whacking and whacking, it turned from like my eyes got a little worried, and then I was like a little awkward smile, and then it kind of faded into like a all right.
So this show provided for me one of the most funniest one of the most funniest moments of the whole series, and that is when everybody finally gets there. I can't remember, but 11 like drops him and Vecna just fucking hits the floor. Like there's no bounce or nothing, just fucking. I almost pinched myself. I was laughing so hard because there was no sound or nothing, just whap. That's
fucking hilarious, dude.
For like 5 seconds, and I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard at that.
I'm pretty sure Max and Holly's podcast sequel was longer than fucking that whole fight with Vecna. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, it was. I mean, you could probably look it up. That's one of the worst parts. Is like you see it and you're like, what? Why? Run, you two, go, run up that hill, Max. You listen to the fucking song enough.
Somebody AI generated them with like a mic and headphones on, like in front of them, like as soon as they get to the exit.
In the end, I thought it was an okay wrap up to an okay show. I know it could have been better. I know it could have gone a lot worse. Where the Stephen King, influences and everything else like that comes in. Yeah, it is very the Duffers and like explained.
They stole a bunch of plot points from Stephen King.
They did, and they admitted it. They said that so much of their writing comes from Stephen King, and they're not gonna, they're not gonna lie about that. Now, that's just it. It was an okay ending to an okay show.
I mean, I don't know. I'm very disappointed with it, but like I figured it could have been worse.
TV blue balls. TV blue balls is what you got at the end of that. You got a happy kissy on the forehead ending.
And then the media literacy on this fucking show is ridiculously low as well, because I remember seeing people online complain about the scene between Hopper and Mike at the end where like he's talking on the bench and he's like saying that thing. It's like, oh well, you drive people away and you push them away because you care. And it's like, and then people were saying, oh, he's not even looking at him. Like, did they shoot this with AI? Like, did they green screen? And I'm like, you realize he's having an introspective thought. He's not actually talking to Mike. He's talking about himself, right? Like, what?
It just happens to line up where it meets up with what Mike's going through.
Yeah,
that's the only reason those two things coexist in one world.
Yeah, people are like, oh, well, he's not even looking at Mike when he says that. Like, it's hard to like make the scene believable. And I'm like, are you dead ass? Like, really? That's what I knew. I was like, so people just don't understand good acting. Like, people just don't understand acting. Right?
People don't understand acting.
Well, yeah,
and also,
like, so you're gonna tell me you're gonna make dead ass eye contact with every person that you talk to the whole conversation?
Especially with something as deep as that. Now, here's the part that I will complain about this media literacy. What's his name coming out as gay to his friends? Big deal. Very fucking big deal in 1987 or 1988.
It was a big deal.
It was huge. It was a big fucking deal. And all these people that are like, we knew, let's just brush it off and move past it. Yeah, great, you knew. None of the other characters in the fucking show did.
Called irony.
No, it's not. It's called...
No. It literally is called irony. When the audience knows something that the plot of the characters doesn't, that's called irony. That's what it's called. I just look it up. Go ahead. Go ahead. You have your phone next to you. Go ahead and look up the definition of irony. Anyways, so what people? I mean, my gripe with that scene was not the substance, the content substance, subject matter. It was the writing of the fucking scene, dude. The kid's speech just trailed, and like it was like a nothing burger. He was saying a whole lot of nothing. You know what I mean? Until the part where he says, "I don't like girls." Up until that point, it was a big nothing burger.
Yeah, it was a lot of "I'm just like you guys." It reminded me of hello, fellow kids. Like that's kind of what that entire monologue seemed like. Like, yes, I understand it's important, to tell this to your friends, but
dramatic irony. Yes.
Yeah, I told
you. Dramatic irony. Yes, that is dramatic irony. Yes.
I'm right again. Yes. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay.
Watch out! You're gonna get more reports on Arc Raiders now for shit you didn't even do. So watch that number go to 200.
That's okay. I need something to do when I'm drinking.
No, the thing is that he was a nervous kid. He's not he's not a 30 or 40-year-old writer. He's a kid. Yeah, he's gonna ramble. He's gonna try to find his way to the point. He's going to. Have you ever like I know at least Mustard has experienced someone coming out of the closet. There is no smooth cinematic way to do that.
Yeah, I remember it was a pretty big day for you.
Yeah.
You couldn't find the words to say, man.
Yeah, got me running up that hill. Yeah, like people forget that this whole fucking thing was written about in the 80s. So yes, coming out was very significant. It was very, very difficult. And two, he's still a kid. He's still only like 16, 17 years old. He doesn't have the vocabulary or the well of depth of knowledge or words to get his point across. He has to find his way there. Like this is the way a 16-year-old would talk about their sexuality. Like the people getting pissed at that scene.
It's a poor excuse for bad writing. I'm sorry. People have written much better teenage characters that say way more.
People write
in a much better way.
No, people write teenagers like they talk like they're 40.
That's not true. People have written The whole book of The Catcher in the Rye is written from a perspective of a fucking 15-year-old, and that whole book is like 1,000 more times articulate than all of the writing in Stranger Things.
You're actually proving the point of Catcher in the Rye. You're literally proving the point of Catcher in the Rye. That the main character, the character that's telling the story, the whole fucking perspective, is that he's a pretentious piece of shit who thinks he's better than everybody. And you are literally just playing right into that narrative.
I'm just saying it was well written. That's all. The dialogue was better written. The book was just well written.
Because he's supposed to be. He's a pretentious prick.
Okay, so you're saying that the Duffers got together and said, let's write this scene like shit on purpose. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that they wrote it like a fucking 15 or a 16-year-old
What's your point, dude?
That it's a kid saying it. That you're trying to compare Catcher in the Rye.
It could have been better.
You know, that's fine. I'll accept it could have been better.
Could have been 1,000 times better. Like, holy shit. And then why the fuck were Murray and Vicky and fucking why the fuck was there? What the fuck were people?
Why was everyone there?
Yeah, dude. Like, what the hell? And then everybody was like, "Who the fuck is Tammy?"
They needed their big event. They needed their big Avengers moment. That was the whole reason.
Yeah, I guess that was and then fucking Will's gay Captain America, sweet. And then we had the fucking scene on the top of the tower where Mike friend zones the shit out of him, dude. It's crazy.
I like the whole dynamic that Will and Mike had, but that's a whole other discussion. We're gonna go down that another time. Stranger Things was an okay TV show. It stole from Stephen King. Nobody minded it until we started getting Stephen King, and then we forgot what Stephen King was like.
Then we forgot what actual balls to the wall looked like, not just like.
Am I wrong though?
not just light
No,
child
because
Moida.
all the pearl clutchers were like, wait, I like this better. It's cozy and fuzzy and warm, and nobody dies. Mm-hmm.
This doesn't
And then
make me feel
welcome to-
uncomfortable after every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then welcome to fucking Derry. Fucking episode goddamn 1. I remember watching that with Mustard in the Discord, and I was like, what the fuck are they going to do for a cast now? They just murdered everyone.
Yeah, I think what fucked me up was that kid like hitting the window like a fucking bug on a windshield, just
Dude, yeah.
and then just it wasn't even him hitting the window, like that didn't fuck me up. What fucked me up was him just sliding down, like the blood, and you're just like, oh, or the kid getting ripped in half by two demons. You're just like, we're on episode 1.
That was
We are
episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, the whole time I'm telling Mustard, I'm like, these kids aren't protected. None of these kids are protected. They can all die. The reason the Losers Club stuck around for as long as they did is because they were protected by the turtle. These kids ain't protected. These are just normal fucking kids.
The first go around they were. When they were adults, they weren't.
They were still protected.
No, when they were adults, Maturin was dead.
He doesn't die.
His physical fucking manifestation was dead. The one that actually helped them was dead.
We'll
Anyway,
get into
what's
that
crazy
another
is I have a theory about this though. It's like, what if Margie has the shine?
She's the only one that was hinted to have it.
Yeah, kind of, right? No,
Yeah,
Will,
she
no,
was-
no. Will was also, or what's his name in the? Yeah, Will, right? Yeah, Will. Will was also hinted to have a bit of the shine too because of his dad, like all that shit. What if handling the big scary stone gave him the shine? Huh? You ever thought about that?
Except it's not. It doesn't. They forget.
You're really trying to make sense of some shit in a world like this where nothing fucking makes sense.
Except they forget.
I mean, no, because Margie still lives there. Richie's from Derry.
They all are.
Their family's still there.
Exactly. And
So-
they forgot.
I don't know.
You know
No,
who
no.
didn't forget? Even when they left and came back, you know who remembered? The kids from there, the Losers Club, because they had the shine.
Well, they forgot too.
They forgot when they left.
Yeah,
When
they
they
left.
came back.
It all
remembered.
flooded in like a motion fucking tidal wave. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man,
no.
I gotta get farther in this book. That's all I gotta say. I gotta get way farther in this book than I am.
I'm actually looking at it right now. I'm 14 hours into it, chapter 8. Yeah.
But I'm not even that far. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think 7 hours in.
I'm at the part where Richie is actually the one who figures out that it's a supernatural entity.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, I just listened to the one. What's the used to be a chubby kid but did all the voices now. He's got an H carved in his stomach.
That's Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, I just got to where he was facing off with the 3 bullies and he got the H carved in his stomach.
Yeah.
Yep, just got there. So
You
It's-
know,
it's been a lot. It's been a journey.
to give a little bit of a shout out to fucking an actor I never really thought I would love as much as I do now, but the guy who played Richie as the adult, Bill Hader. Bill Hader. I did not think I would ever love him as much as I do now. Right now,
Who's that?
the line.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
line that he delivers in It Chapter 2 fucking to this day murdered me. It murdered me when he said it. I watched it like a month or two ago when Mustard and I were going through stuff. And it's such a perfect delivery of a line. It's like, look at you guys. What the fuck happened to me?
Yeah.
And this fucking Bill Hader with his receding hairline and his fucked up teeth, and he looks like shit. Oh my god, I could not stop laughing.
Dude,
That guy's
watching
been a good
that.
actor though.
He's a very good actor, but he's also I've heard he's kind of a dickhead in real life because I was watching the press junkets of those movies,
Uh-huh.
like the interviews, like where they sit in a room for 8 hours and have different interviewers come in and they film. You know what I mean? You know those. So
Yeah.
like the whole, and it was different ones. It was like different interviews. Like it wasn't even the same ones, like same backgrounds. He was a dick the whole time, like to the interviewer. Like the rest of the cast is being nice, trying to be cordial, professional. He's just like, dude, I'm fucking tired of this. I hate this. Like, cause like the
He
interview
does hate
was
it.
the interviewer was like, so if Pennywise were to come to you as your biggest fear, like what would he come? He's like, a press junket.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't blame him. If I had to get asked the same
Stupid.
question, just worded differently, questions for 8 hours, I'd probably be pissed off by hour 2.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, he hates those press junkets. That's why Barry doesn't have any.
At all. Yeah. Yeah,
He-
no, it's just like, damn, that's crazy. So I heard like with some like aspects of media, he can be kind of a dickhead.
Well, you gotta remember that he's a very dry comedian. Like he's very dry,
Yeah.
like extremely dry, and not a lot of people fuck with that that style of comedy. So if you butt up against that fucking dry comedy, he's gonna kind of bulldoze you. You know what I mean? They had a couple of interviews for Barry, and he comes off the same way. Like they're like, "Oh, what did you think trying to write PTSD?" And he's like, "I didn't write it. I had other people that experienced it and know how to write it. Why would I do that?" And they're
It's the questions that you're like, use your brain. Use your brain to think about this.
and they're
Like,
like,
I don't have it.
Yeah, and they were like, "Well, how did you handle firing the gun?" And he goes like, "Shit, I've never fired guns before. So when we first started shooting, I acted like a bitch with a gun in my hand. And it wasn't until months later when we got the green and I spent some time with people training me that I could do stuff." But he was like, "No, the first time I handled a gun, I was a bitch about it." And I don't know what the fuck people are expecting. Like these in-depth or philosophical type. Well, if Pennywise tried to chew your foot off while you were driving 60 down the freeway, what would you do with a gun in your hand and a banana in your pocket?
I load the gun up with the banana.
You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck, dude?
And then tell
Someone's getting beat to death with a banana.
Tell Pennywise it was a 50 cal.
Like
Pops up with a shotgun to the taint.
So yeah, I don't blame Bill for being short with the media, and especially with some of these questions that these people come up with that they think they're clever, and they say, "You're not clever. You're annoying.
Yeah.
Stop."
I know what that's like.
You do. Like that's just the thing. You do.
I've had pretty dumbass interviews before. Like, so where did you guys meet? Do you really give a shit about where the fuck we met? Like, come on, dude. Like, yeah, sorry.
If it's a good
Well,
story,
it's like
it's a
whenever
story
Bill
worth
Burr-
telling.
Just like whenever Bill Burr gets interviewed and they ask him a dumb question, he's like, "What the fuck? The fuck does that have to do with anything?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I admire that.
That's what.
I fucking call back to the OG that did that made me uncomfortable was Robert Downey Jr.
Well, which
OG,
one?
the
Where
OG.
he tells him like to go fuck himself and walks off?
Yeah. Where the interview was like, so about your drug addiction. He's like, dude, I'm here to do a press for my movie. What the fuck are you asking me?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know what? Now we're done. And he just gets up and walks out.
It was a third time. RDJ gave him 3 chances.
Yeah.
And it was like they were like, "Oh, well, a lot of people say this movie saved your career because you were on drugs." And he was like,
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of question is that?
And then he was like, tell me more about coming out to like a superhero movie from coming out of a drug addiction or something like that. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what are you asking me right now?
At that point, nobody would feel bad when you get told to go fuck yourself because it's like, what?
No, it was the same interview that did that whole documentary of Michael Jackson. I'm pretty sure. Is that dumbass?
It was one of them, yeah. So I mean, like, I don't blame. Like, these new stars in Hollywood have a lot less patience with stupidity, and I am very grateful for it. Like, I know I like not as my brother, but as an artist, I interviewed Mustard a few weeks ago. We interviewed him on the show, and I tried very hard. No, I said we. We interviewed him, and I tried very hard to come up with questions that are not, so fucking stereotypical that they make me look stupid in asking them.
I enjoy it.
Especially since you know him too. That's the killer.
I know, right? And he was there during the whole process and got chewed out a couple times, and he would throw me dumbass suggestions.
But I have to. But the thing is that I'm also an interviewer. I'm also a podcaster. And so when I do these things, I can switch that profile. You know what I mean? Like
we know what happened.
Yeah.
Like we have to articulate that for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cool part. I can ask whatever I want, and it's free game for me.
Yeah, you can. Like when interesting. I was depressed and sat in my room for fucking 2 weeks. Anyways,
but moving past Derry, moving past Stranger Things. Have you guys seen The Long Walk? Mustard, I think you have.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I want to read it too. I haven't. It's on the list.
The movie's better.
Unfortunately,
Really?
Same.
Yeah.
Same. It's on the list.
The movie's better. The movie's better.
The Walking Dead did that shit, right?
I think so. But I'll tell you why the movie's better.
Is it a zombie story? Is it a zombie
No,
story?
it's not.
So why the fuck would The Walking Dead do it?
I don't know. The Long Walk is Stephen King, or Richard Bachman.
Yeah, Richard Bachman. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Bachman.
Well, he tried to write under a pseudonym, and like his producer, his publicist was like, "Steven, stop. We understand."
No. But the Beatles did this.
We know.
Beatles did this.
Steven, take away his typewriter while he's in here. While he's in there, take it away. It's not loaded. It's never loaded. Get the typewriter. Like this isn't the first.
Pulls out a baggie.
Right. But so he had to come up with a pseudonym. The first pseudonym he came up with was literally his own father's name. And so when he turned in his first work, his publicist was like, "Steven, stop. I said, fine."
His son does the same shit.
Heck. So he came up with Bachman, that is also based off his father, but just like a different iteration, I guess, or something. And so he turned in his first draft, and his publicist was like, "Oh God, Steve, you know what? Fine. It's far enough. Nobody's gonna make the connection. Fine." And it wasn't until like a few years later where some reporter was just like, "This Bachman guy writes a lot like Stephen King. I should look into this." And he contacts Stephen King. He's like, "Hey, are you Bachman? Are you Richard Bachman?" And Stephen King goes, "Yeah." And like the guy's like, "I thought there'd be more of a fight to this."
I think Stephen King's one of those people that's like, once you figure out, he's like, yeah, it was there.
Yeah, just like when he wrote Richie Tozier, and when they made the new movies, they were like, "You do realize Richie is gay, right? Like all the behavior that you wrote into him, all the things that you helped with the screenplay that Richie did, he's gay. You realize that?" And Stephen King goes, "Oh, yeah, okay."
Yes, I did. Oh shit!
I didn't even realize that.
I don't know. That's to me. That's kind of confusing in the book because like I just got past the part where Richie's like eyeing Bev, and like he talks about how he gets the funny feeling, in his pants and all that when he looks at her and stuff like that. And I'm like thinking to myself, like maybe he's not totally gay. He's probably just confused or exploring. I don't know.
Like later. Well, later on in the book, he doesn't feel anything. Not for his first, second, or third wife. In fact, he says in the book, the only place I ever felt like myself was around the Losers Club.
Yeah,
specifically around.
But then I don't know. Then they had the whole orgy thing, and then that goes well. So I don't know.
Either way, like Stephen King confirmed that Richie's gay.
That apparently is a success.
But yeah, well, like the thing is that I love that Stephen King, like Gibby is right. Like I love that Stephen King just kind of does that with his books and his characters. Where it's like, aha, it's this, and Stephen King's like, oh yeah,
oh shit, all right, yeah.
I don't like the pillars. I don't like the pillars. I'm sorry.
The Pillars.
like
The Dark Tower series.
I don't like the pillars they put on the fuck in Derry. Welcome to Derry. I don't like.
Oh,
the
retcon. The retcon.
I don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
didn't.
it.
I didn't like the. I agree with Mustard. I didn't like the pillars either. Those
I
made
don't
zero
like it.
sense to
It's
me.
fucking stupid. Pennywise isn't caged anywhere. He's just lazy and arrogant.
I think that's why they believe it works.
But it did work because it fucking hit him in the face, and he was like, "Oh, you know."
Or he went to go kill that one girl, and the dagger was in front of him, and he's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, exactly. Like it does work.
Because once again, belief plays a large part of it. Even if they don't have the Shining, belief plays a large part in what's going on with.
Okay,
with
but how do you
Pennywise.
explain that she doesn't even know the dagger's there in the water?
I don't know. That's an explanation that's going to have to come from them, not me. But
that made a long distance from where the guy dropped it to where she was at. Like it was a long distance to travel in a sewer.
Yeah, a rock.
Like, I just don't like it. I don't like the whole thing.
I don't like it either. But
apparently Stephen King wrote off on it and he liked it. So
I don't like it either. But I do believe, like I was telling you when we were watching it, I do believe. Right?
You get this.
They're just holding a baggie next to the script for Steven.
You like this, you get this. You sign off on this, you also get this.
Steven,
you sign off on three things.
He's sober. Okay, Jesus.
Of course he's sober, Steven.
Apparently, he lives a very nice life in Portland, Maine, and donates a lot of his money to his community. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he donates millions.
He builds like libraries and schools and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, I'd have to pay. I would have to atone for listening to Mambo number 5 on repeat for years. I'd have to have some serious atonement as well.
Yeah.
I think the pillars, like I told you, Mustard, in private, I think they're a fun way to retcon the poison of Pennywise. Because you got to remember Shawshank, Castle Rock, fucking Bangor, Salem's Lot, they're all poisoned by Pennywise. And I think the pillars and them being there and failing constantly is a fun way to kind of, retcon that the influence that Pennywise has around the world, around him. Do I agree with it? No, he's an intergalactic being older than time itself. But it's kind of fun.
I have so much Stephen King shit to catch up on because I didn't understand a word of that.
Just watch videos. Just watch videos on YouTube. Watch explanation videos. Because I literally told my brother I want to get 40 years of storytelling, but I don't want to do 40 years of reading.
Honestly, I can do it. I like the horror. I like the
same.
I like the horror and shit. But when it comes to like the Green Mile or
I'm picking out the books I want to read. I'm like nitpicking the books that I want to read, and then the rest of them I'm just kind of like reading about it or watching a video.
Okay, I got a question because they mention what's the asylum that they mention?
Juniper Hill.
Just Juniper Hill.
Is there a story that focuses on Juniper Hill, or is that just kind of like bits and pieces?
Hell yeah, dude. Misery, dude.
Sweet. Okay, because I heard a lot about Juniper Hill, and I was like, "What's so bad about this place?"
That's where Misery comes from. Misery.
Yes.
They did the whole thing in Castle Rock.
Well, it goes from Juniper Hill to Castle Rock to Maine, like where she lives.
And Misery is a very uncomfortable book, dude. You think that's the thing about Stephen King is that every fucking story just manages to like top the last one of like how fucking dumb and like how icky it gets,
How icky, I like that, yeah.
Yeah, like how icky it gets, like it makes the board to drink mop water. Like goddamn.
Okay, we are also putting that on the reading list. Hell yeah.
But
the movie's pretty good too, actually. The movie is not one of those where like you lose
a lot of the book. Yeah,
the movie is very, very, very good. Like, yes,
all the movie does is it removes references to Pennywise and to Derry.
Yeah, but they're like a couple of lines. Like it's like a couple of lines. It's not very much.
It's
like an
explanation.
Yeah,
it's explanation.
Juniper Hill is mentioned. Over Annie, she's just fucking crazy.
No, he has influence over Juniper Hill.
Yeah, Well, yeah, because it's in Darius. Yeah.
Anyways,
One last thing. I appreciate the little thing they gave for people that don't know Stephen King lore towards like the very last episode where they ask, what's the guy with the powers the entire show?
Hanlon? Dick Hanlon?
Yeah.
Dick Halloran, sorry.
Yeah, when they ask him, like, oh, where are you going now? He's like, oh, I got a buddy upstate that runs a hotel. And you're like,
Yep.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
He survives the axe to the chest.
Who did not die.
Yeah, he survives the axe to the chest. I don't know what to say. Like,
people hate that about the Shining movie. You know that, Gibby?
What?
Dick Halloran dies in the movie, but in the book he survives.
Oh, it's one of those.
People are like, wait a minute. And so when he comes back in Dr. Sleep as an apparition, he's like, no, he actually came back and visited him. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Man, that's one reason why if I'm gonna do the Stephen King thing, I'm gonna either read or listen to videos, because like I can't do the retconning shit. Like it happened in this, but it's so far
I would say when you do what I'm doing, because I'm literally doing the exact same fucking thing you're doing. I'm literally going through it with you. So like, do what I'm doing. Take the movies for what they are, and if you want to, what I'm doing is like, if I want to read a story that's adapted to a movie, I read about it online to see what people's opinions are, like to see if it's a good adaptation or not, and then I'll like based on that I'll go, because like the new Gerald's game, the one that just came out 2022.
Yeah,
that one's fucking good, dude. That's a great adaptation of the book.
It's an okay adaptation.
Yeah, but it gets the main point. It gets the meat on the bones. You know,
it gets.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, no. Let me explain.
Okay.
That one's hard. That one's very difficult to adapt.
Is that a joke because it's a sex story?
No. What they were able to put to film very much works.
Yeah.
Because so much of that book is in the character's mind.
Yeah.
That it becomes very difficult to separate what happens.
The end sequence where like, whose fucking mind are they fighting in now? It's like an development of minds that they're having a battle in. It's kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah, except in the book that doesn't happen, and I don't know what the fuck they did that for. Because that was weird.
Because it has a giant lockbox sneaking up behind her.
I guess.
All right, no. But like, do what I'm doing. Like, see what people's opinions are on the adaptations first, and then like, based on that, like, if you really want to make the effort, go get the book and then read that first, and then watch the book. That's all. Because I want to watch the Stand. I want to watch the new Stand, but I want to read the book first, so that I can watch the movie and be like, "This is ass." You know what I mean? I don't want to. Yeah. What? Good luck. What?
Good luck reading the Stand. You thought Pennywise was bad.
I know, it's fucking long as fuck too, dude. It's like 1,050 plus
it's pages. It's not the length.
What are you talking about then? Explain.
All right, so there's this old. I'm glad you asked, because there's an old lady in Colorado. She has the shine, and she likes to take people in and feed them beans. And the beans come from a supermarket down the road. And there's a young boy there who has Down syndrome who likes to help people out a lot. I'll get to him later, though. The beans were brought down from an Idaho farm, and they do it about 2 or 3 times a year, and then they can them. Now, the reason they can them is the
Is it really that bad? Is the Stand that bad?
No, I just read something where it said that it was released in 1978. Yeah. That's when it was first published. But then it was later released in a longer uncut edition that restored hundreds of pages of deleted material.
400 pages. Yeah. So what happened was that I read about that. So what happened was like he took it to the publisher, and the publisher was like 1,000 fucking pages. No, cut it down. And Steven was like, but, and the publisher was like, cut it down. So then like word got out that there was an uncut version of the book. And like a massive fucking in the late 80s when all the other stories that Stephen King had started becoming popularized, the rumor got out that the Stand was cut down, and then they demanded a re-release. So that's what happened.
I wonder who let those rumors leak.
Hey, dude, if Stephen King, I'll be pissed, dude. I'll be fucking pissed.
It's like I said, like the stand. There's a version out there that's about 400 or 500 pages, and it's literally called the Stand Condensed. And you can just read that one, get everything you want to out of it. The Stand is so rambling. It's so rambling that I got about halfway through the book, right? Because I remember one of the original covers, like to pull a Stephen King real quick. I remember the reason I bought the Stand was because on the cover there's a dude in black and a dude in white, and it has one of the craziest poses you ever seen.
Yeah, it's like a medieval fucking.
Yeah, and they're like in the middle of a fight, and I was like, that looks cool, and I know who Stephen King is. I'm gonna buy this bitch.
Hold on. For those of you that don't know, if you can see. Oh nope, that is. Oh, son of a bitch! Wow. Yeah, I found it. No, I would understand because that looks cool as hell. Well, my camera just had a fucking aneurysm trying to figure out what happened there.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
That does look cool because the one I seen is just a dude standing in front of a wasteland with looking at a giant skull in the distance.
Yeah, but there's a man in black standing in the skull.
Oh shit! Oh, I must have missed.
Whoa! Sorry. Sorry.
Oh shit! I must have missed the man. There's just a lot of Stephen King where you think, do I have the time to read a word salad today?
I bought like 7 books of Stephen King's. I bought The Outsider.
Shit.
I bought 11/22/63. I bought The Shining. I bought Apt Pupil, and I bought one more. I forgot.
So that's the cover.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's weird. I like that. Yeah. And I bought it. And about halfway through the fucking book, I was literally like, there has to be a better way.
There has to be less. There has to be less, but still explaining what the story is.
And I hate it because you can't skim in his books because in between the little ramblings, you'll miss an important detail. You know what I mean? Yeah. You'll miss something that he says, and you're like, wait, where did he get a fucking flamethrower from? Wait, hold on, what? What
do you mean he has the powers of a god now? Hold on, rewind. Like it gets nuts, but like.
And then in between family, he's like, yeah, so this girl, she has $40 in her bucket. Dude, this guy has god powers. Anyway, so this girl and her $40 in her pocket.
This girl found $40 walking through the wasteland. She has nowhere to spend it. No possible stores because stores no longer exist. Like Paul's store, Paul has the power of God now. He can manipulate reality. But we'll get to him later. This little girl and her $40 make quite the journey from Bangor.
So you skim through all that, and then you finally come back to where he mentions a fucking main character, and then all of a sudden Paul has God powers, and you're like, wait, that wasn't there.
Where did I miss this?
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Let's wrap it up, boys.
Yeah, we're doing on an hour and a half show because there's 3 of us, and we talk a lot. But either way, I think Mustard and Gibby both have very good points in the idea that a lot of media has definitely become Disneyfied, and when I think I kind of split the bullet on the 2 of them when I said that we were very content with Stephen King like a la Stranger Things until we got Stephen King back, until Derry popped up, and then all of a sudden Stranger Things very much looks kid material.
See milquetoast. Very milquetoast.
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of split the difference on that one. But either way, in the end, Stranger Things was an okay show with an okay ending. People reading into so much bullshit about it and calling scenes bad and writing bad. I don't agree with it. It was an okay show to begin with. It never peaked awesome. It never peaked incredible writing. It was okay.
That's true. That's very true. People put it on a pedestal for some reason.
Because it was the closest thing to Stephen King we had until Stephen King came back. And
plus a bunch of
we had it at the same time. Stranger Things
you didn't have
2015, and then It Chapter 1 came out in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And then It Chapter 2 came out in 2019.
Yes,
But
and
notice how much people loved it.
So we
There's
had
too
it
much
at the same
of a
time.
separation.
But we also very much know that story. We know that story. We know the story, the ins and outs, the turtle, the fucking clown, everything. We know that story. There is nothing to surprise us in that story. It's like if you watch the Titanic again.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's like, hey, remember that fucking plate of food you really liked that I made like 2 weeks ago? Here it is. Oh shit, cool. And then you didn't really think about it the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Then you really didn't think about it the rest of the day. You were like, oh, that was all right.
All right, glad I had that. Awesome. Let's move on.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I love lore. I love talking about Pennywise and all of the things that come with it. The Dark Towers, the Dead Lights.
There's so much.
There's so fucking much.
Dude.
But I tell you what, there is so many times where the movie is better than the book when it comes to Stephen King.
Yeah.
And just as equally, there's so many times the book is so much better than the movie.
Yeah.
I think I have a pretty good beat on which one is better. You know what I mean? Again, due to age, not because I'm some fucking connoisseur, but because I'm old. You know what I mean?
It's both.
The Long Walk. Watch the movie. It makes
It gets the point across without the fucking word salad.
It gets the point across without
the word salad.
No, without the Stephen Bachman rambling.
Without the
You know what I mean?
salad.
Word salad.
Yeah.
The word salad.
That's the thing about my brother. He can't agree with anything somebody says. He's like, no, it's not that. It's just kind of like every fucking thing you say, bro.
Okay,
Like,
fine. Yes,
it's
the
like an
word
ocean's
salad.
blue. It's not that it's blue. It's like a shade of like purple and red. You know, it's like, oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
kick this bitch.
You
No, I'm
mean
just
blue.
playing. Yes, okay, fine. You're right. That's the
Mustin,
fucking
did you
word
enjoy your last appearance on this show? Did you have
Nice.
fun?
That's not
Hell
his
no.
last.
I'm just kidding.
The Long Walk, though. Holy shit.
Stand By Me is another one where the movie's better.
Yes, Stand By Me is incredible. The movie. The reason I'm focusing on The Long Walk is because it's the last one I watched. And I'll say this, man. Dystopia, you don't like. Stephen King is one of the forefathers of dystopian. You know what I mean? Like when you think dystopian, you think fucking Dune. Yes, you think Running Man, which is also one of his, Blade Runner, stuff like that. The Long Walk is one of those grounded in reality, dystopian. You can fucking feel how dystopian this shit is, and you're gonna need a fucking hug at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. So
Boys, I got one question for you before we sign off and fuck off for the night.
The new Pet Cemetery too is pretty cool. Sorry, go ahead.
it is.
Dune. Should I read it or should I watch it? Which one?
Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch
Watch it.
Watch
Okay.
it.
All right.
Watch
And
it.
not the. No, okay, so there's two of them, right? There's Pet Cemetery, and then there's Pet Cemetery. What's it called? The subtitle of it?
Bloodlines or whatever.
Yeah, don't watch that one. Watch just regular ass Pet Cemetery released recently, like the last 10 years.
The newest
Yeah,
one that came out. Newest one.
Yeah.
That came
No,
out.
not the newest one. That's
No,
what I'm trying to say.
no. I mean like the just Pet Cemetery, but the one that came out recently.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Because I know there's one that was made in like the 1980s, 90s.
Yeah.
And there was one that came out in the 2000s.
And there was one that came out, and then there was a shitty one that came out after that one. And it's like
Really recently, yeah, no, it's terrible. As for Dune, yes, watch it. Don't read it.
Yeah, don't fucking read that
Dune
shit.
is one of those. Yeah, Dune is one of those books that tries very, very hard to hide politics and sci-fi and fails very fucking
But
miserably.
it's like, Dune is also one of those ones where it's like somebody walked in the door to Stephen King's room and was like, "Oh, so we're doing word salad now? We're doing
Stop!
word salad? Oh, fuck yeah!
Stop!
Hey, let's get
No!
it!"
He's got Steven's typewriter. Stop him!
She's like straight up though, dude.
Fuck, you could just hear the internal dialogue of that guy who's stealing like Stephen King's typewriter, running down the fucking. Okay, I'm gonna write so many fucking things. I'm gonna write so many fucking things. It's all gonna be political. You guys are gonna fucking think.
Yep.
Steven's like,
you got
haha.
away.
Hope he doesn't open that secret compartment in the back of that typewriter, else he's really gonna have word salads.
Stephen King's looking at that typewriter and gets stolen, going, "I have extras." Where does he get them all? Is there a store? But anyways, Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. Ghost in Orbit right now on all your streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
It is a EP.
Is there?
There's more music coming soon, from what I understand.
Yes.
Check out what is it? Dark Charm Media. A brand new episode came out. Gibby is in Acapulco doing a wet t-shirt contest thing. You're just gonna have to listen to the episode. It's called Writer's Room. Please check it out. We want more listeners. We want more feedback with that. Yes, I am sick, so I sound like a certain political figure. And hopefully by next week I will be better. With all that
Also,
said,
new episode of Persona Mortis too. That dropped here recently.
yeah, and there's going to be more. And the latest episode of Noxa was out. That is a very extreme episode.
We got new shit dropping all the time, folks, over at Dark Charm Media. If you don't like one show, go check out another. You don't like this, go check them out. You like all of them, then let us know. You send us feedback. You send us everything over on Facebook, wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, please go listen to Dark Charm Media. Let us know what you think. Give us feedback. Give us details. Let us know if you like something. If you don't like something, we're always down to hear it. But Dark Charm Media is where we always want to hear what the opinions of the listeners are. My God, we wouldn't be anywhere without the listeners. Please let us know what you think about all of the stories. We want to hear it.
Nice.
Yep, and remember, Ghost in Orbit, Dark Charm Media, VT Network. We're fucking out of here. Have a good night.